Weren't the young boys from Bishops just fantastic on the buzzer? And watching Bikram Rana and Ajay Pal Singh Man, you got the feeling that the hands are just glued to the buzzer. The other teams just didn't have a chance. And Bishop School from Pune streaked ahead. They won by 76 points, a difference of 46 over the next place team. On Wednesday, it was time to go east, and the east normally provides good teams. We had teams from Kolkata, from Shiliguri and from Patna. And Don Bosco from Shiliguri, small town team again, quickly raked in the points and went ahead of the MP Birla Foundation School, it was, from Kolkata, and the International School from Patna. Then on Thursday, it was time to go north and in with one of the more fancy teams at the ESPN School Kuwait. St. Francis de Sales came with a huge reputation. Let's see if they could maintain that in their first round in this North Zone preliminary. This is our speed round, and in this round, we check these teams not just for their speed, but for their accuracy as well. They need to be quick and they need to be correct, and the combination of these two will earn them a lot of points. It's, not an easy combination, but let's put it to the test. Here we go. On the screen, you get a grid. 3, 6, and 9 is the number of points you earn, but remember the number of points you lose as well. As the grid starts to clear, you'll get a photograph appearing at the back. 10 points if you can guess that correctly, but you need to be in control and no negatives, so guess freely on that one, not as much on the others. Here we go. We'll start with F today. F for 3 points. F for 3 points is coming up, and on the buzzers first, everyone just a bit careful here. Nobody is going for it for fear of hitting a minus. The answer was the great British Olympian Redgrave. It was Stephen Redgrave. No one got that, so no one can guess either. I'll pick another one, and I hope I don't have to pick too many. A for 3 points. Here we go. A for 3 points is this, St. Francis?
Ian Bishop.
It is Ian Bishop. So St. Francis get on the board. 0.73 of a second, but they also get to choose a little bit. There's a little bit visible there. St. Francis, take a guess.
Greg Rudetsky. Greg Rudetsky.
Give me up. Indeed it was. Greg Rudetsky it was. Well done, St. Francis de Sales. 10 points up at the start. Absolutely critical. Now, you need to clear the grid as well. What do you choose?
B for 6.
Okay, we'll go B for 6. We're going into a 6-pointer, and the 6-pointer is your St. Francis de Sales.
Don Fraser.
Don Fraser, the Australian swimmer. Good answer, quick and accurate. That is the essence of Citius. Now, still 18 points to go.
C for 6.
Okay, we'll finish off the sixers. Here is C for 6 points, and C for 6 points, GPS Arkipuram.
Greg Chappell.
Greg Chappell. So GPS get on the board as well. And looking good as well. High energy team from DPS Arkipuram. 12 points. Let's see if we can pick up any of those. 3 or 9?
3.
3. Okay, 3 it will be. Here we go with this 3-pointer. Never know. Could be crucial. St. Francis Sales.
Ferenc Puskas.
Ferenc Puskas. Not good enough that you know the answer. It's how quickly you know the answer that matters. Now 9 points. FO's Balbharti. Let's see if we can clinch this 9-pointer. Here we go. Up on your screen. And let's see who's going for it. 9, St. Francis de Sales.
Patrick Rafter.
Patrick Rafter. A little frown on his face. It had to be Patrick Rafter. And St. Francis de Sales have, as expected, made a tremendous start in that first round of Citius. Let's see what the scoreboard says. Still to get onto the board are the boys from Air Force Balbharti School, Delhi. But long way to go for you, don't worry. In second place, DPS Arkipuram with 6 points. But in the lead, they got the big 2 in that round. And 31 points up and away are St. Francis de Sales from Delhi. That little excerpt from Citius showed just how clinically efficient Jayant Pandey and Abhinav Kakkad from St. Francis de Sales were. They're a very good side, and they sailed through to the North Zone semi-final with 86 points. It was then time to go back to the south, and we had a pretty good lineup. The Sri Kumaran Children's Home from Bangalore, Bhavans Rajaji Vidyashram from Chennai, and the Pallavi Model School from Hyderabad. Let's see how this one went. Citius means faster, and that is why Citius is our speed round. This is where teams are expected to show their ability on the buzzer. Go quickly, but go correctly as well. Because as you know, we've got pluses and minuses on this program. That's what those numbers stand for. As you start to clear the grid, You'll get a photograph appearing at the back. 10 points for that. No negatives for it. But you can only attempt it if you're in control, meaning you've answered the question immediately before. That's the way it goes. We'll start today with A for 3 points. Let's see how it goes. A for 3 points. And here is the first one coming up. Kumaran, Bangalore.
Graham Gooch.
Graham Gooch, it is. Kumaran, well done. You started with 3 points. And there's a little bit there. Who is that? Take a guess. There's no negatives, as I said.
Henry Olanga.
Is correct. Henry Olanga is correct. Oh, we've had another great start. 1 eye from Henry Olanga. 10 points to Sri Kumaran, Bangalore. Now, you've got to start clearing the grid. What do you want?
F for 3.
Okay, we'll go with the 3-pointers. F for 3 points. F for 3 points is coming up here. On the buzzer, Kumaran.
Pavan Urmi.
Pavo Nurmi. So, we've got a good start so far for you. Do you want to go for the big ones?
D for 3.
D for 3.
No, you want to go for 3. You're not taking the bait. Okay, D for 3 points. Here is D for 3 points. There it is. Kumaran again. No question passes. Bhavan Rajaji.
Why not?
Question passes. Pallavi didn't go for it, which is just as prudent. It is the boxer Riddick Bowe. It's the boxer Riddick Bowe. No one went for it, or rather, no one got it correct. So Kumaran, Bangalore, you're still in control. 6-9. Which one do you want?
C for 6.
C for 6.
Okay, let's open C for 6. C for 6 is Kumaran.
Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis Bergkamp, the fine footballer. Dennis Bergkamp. Kumaran are looking good here. Chennai, Hyderabad. Don't let them run away. 15 points still left. What's it going to be?
B for 6.
B for 6.
B for 6. B for 6. Let's see if you know the name of this sports person. All jumbled up together. 2 words. Let's see if you can unravel this one. Bhavan Rajaji, Pallavi Model School, looking closely at it. Okay, let's go for it. 2 words, as I said. Great athlete. The answer was Mary Decker. Not an easy one. Actually, the easier ones are the ones that have K's and W's and Y's and Z's in them. Now, we've got a 9-pointer. Bhavan Rajaji and Pallavi, if you get this 9-pointer, you'll negate a lot of Kumaran's gains. Let's see if you can get this 9-pointer. Legend from the world of sport. Let's see who can get it. Nobody went for it. The greatest cricketer that ever played the game. Garfield Sobers, the greatest cricketer, as I said, to play the game. 9 points there. And slightly defensive approach from the others after Kumaran had gone on the attack early on. And that is why they are the only team on the board. In third place with 1 wrong answer, Bhavan Rajaji, Chennai with -3. Pallavi Model School, Hyderabad didn't quite get their hands around the buzzer, so they stay on 0. And in the lead, the only team with correct answers so far, Sri Kumaran Children's Home from Bangalore with 19 points. Take a look at his reaction times. Only 3 correct answers, so you'll only get 3 blocks over there. Initially, very quick, all under a second early on. But the moment we went up to the 6s and 9s, they were just a little more cautious. Kumaran especially not wanting to lose the gains they'd made. But let's see if we can be a little more adventurous as we go into our next round, part 2 of Cities. We're still in our speed round. We're still in the round where the buzzers count for a lot. Question accessible to all 3 teams. First team that hits the buzzer gets to answer the question. 30 points here from 6 questions. Here's the first of my 5 pointers. Which NBA team did Glenn Robinson represent in the 2002-03 season? Bhavan Rajaji.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
No question passes. Does anyone want to go for it? Pallavi.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Not the 76ers. Kumaran. Oh, they went for it.
Golden State Warriors.
No, it's Atlanta Hawks. It was the Atlanta Hawks. No negatives in this point, so have a hunch. Go for it. Yeah, okay. Next question. In which sport have the following represented India at the Olympics? Sandeep Kumar and Venkatesh Devarajan. Sandeep Kumar and Devarajan.
Weightlifting.
No question passes. If anyone wants to have a go at it, Kumaran.
Shooting.
Not shooting. We're getting a few guesses around.
Wrestling.
Not wrestling either. Didn't leave too many. Weightlifting, wrestling, come to boxing at some point. You'd have got it right. Number 3. Here we go. Who won the Formula 1 Drivers' Championship in the year 1997? Bhavan Rajaji.
Jack Villeneuve.
They got it in time. You get your 5 points. Come back on the right side of 0. And I'm sure you're waiting for that moment. Another question coming up. Number 4. The members of which English soccer club are also called the Black Cats? We'll wait for it first. Not quite sure you've got it there. Pallavi model.
The 66 team.
I said which English soccer club? Anyone going for it? Sri Kumaran.
Blackburn Rovers.
Not Blackburn Rovers. Black Cats. Blackburn Rovers. Not bad. Bhavan Rajaji.
Chelsea.
Now it's a little more difficult than that. It was Sunderland. The answer was Sunderland. The Blackburn Rovers wasn't a bad answer. Here we go. In which South African city would you come across the Newlands cricket ground?
Cape Town.
Yes, it is. Cape Town it is. One of the prettiest grounds you will see. Bhavan Rajaji is starting to make a bit of a comeback in this round. Let's see if he can seal it with this one. Here we go. Which was the last edition of the Summer Olympic Games to be held in Europe? The last edition of the Summer Olympics. Kumaran.
Barcelona 92.
Barcelona 92. Kumaran pull one back as well. So, few more points on the board at the end of that round of Sitius. Let's see the scores. Pallavi Model School has slipped into 3rd place, still searching for points. With 2 5-pointers, now in 2nd place. Bhavan Rajaji from Chennai with 7 points, but still in the lead. But Sri Kumaran Children's Home from Bangalore with 24 points.
छोटो मोटो पप्पू राजू मंडे टू संडे दिन या रात खाओ साग अंडे ही अंडे ऑमलेट भी खाओ बॉयल भी खाओ या कच्चे ही खाओ सुन लो आज हल्का रात अंडे ही अंडे संडे हो या मंडे खाओ अंडे
He's bowled him out. It's on him. Out. What a catch. Going to be caught. Yes, got it. That is an amazing strike. That's beautifully played. Oh, brilliant.
Hits tonight on Star Sports.
Get ready to rumble with the Apple Crush. Apple Singh grades the wrestling archives to bring you the biggest names in the classic confrontations. It's raw to the core. It's Apple Crush on ESPN.
Altius means higher, and quite literally we're going one step up here, moving up from speed to test the depth of your knowledge in specific sectors of sport. We're going to give you a grid with 9 topics on it. We'll start with Pallavi Model School, Hyderabad. Take a look at it. 9 topics on the grid. You need to pick one of your choice for 10 points.
Soccer.
Your soccer question is a photograph. Take a look at this. Who is this charismatic soccer star? Very famous man. Pallavi Model School.
Cantona.
Who's that?
Cantona.
Eric Cantona. Pallavi, start off with a bang with a 10-pointer. Well done, Pallavi Model School. You've got off to a 10-pointer. Now, Bhavan Rajaji, let's see if you can pick 10 as well.
Cricket.
Cricket, okay. Your cricket question is a video clip. Take a look at it and identify this young Indian batsman. Tell me who this player is. Take a look at it. Give yourself the options. Give the other teams an option to see it as well. You must tell me who that young batsman was. Bhavan Rajaji.
Ambati Rayudu.
Ambati Tirupati Rayudu. You'll hear a lot of that name in the years to come. Wonderful young player. And that is a clip from the 177 he made in a one-day game against the England under-19s. Sri Kumar and Bangalore.
Coaches.
Which former footballer and coach of Holland and Real Madrid coached an Asian country at the former and Holland and Real Madrid coached an Asian country at the 2002 World Cup?
Bora Milutinovic.
Question passes on the buzzer first of Pallavi Model School.
Goes hitting.
Who's hitting of South Korea, indeed. And did very well with South Korea as well. And what do you say of Pallavi Model School? Went their way through Sitius very calmly and then suddenly hit 220s. And an opportunity now to go even further up.
Stars.
Stars. Oh, you seem to be picking photographs. Your stars question is a still again. Take a look at this. Identify this cycling star for me. Identify this cycling star for me. If you're ready, Pallavi Model School. Give me the answer.
Armstrong.
Question passes on the buzzer. Bhavans Rajaji.
Jalabek.
No, did Kumaran go for it? No, they didn't. You were right as far as the country was concerned. The answer is Greg LeMond. The answer was Greg LeMond. Let's move on to Bhavans Rajaji.
Miscellaneous.
Okay, miscellaneous is what they said. And your miscellaneous question is a video clip. Take a look at this video clip and tell me who this sports personality is. Watch till the end. I think you got enough to see over there. And if you know your sport, it shouldn't be too difficult. Bhavans Rajaji.
Greg Rusetsky.
Correct, absolutely correct. That was Greg Rusetsky. Once of Canada, now of England, big serving player. Now Sri Kumaran, Bangalore.
Upset.
टॉप बॉक्स जरूरी होगा। तो खेल की दुनिया की दिलचस्प और रोमांचक सैर को जारी रखने के लिए अपने केबल ऑपरेटर से संपर्क करें। ये काम आपको जल्दी करना होगा क्योंकि 14 जुलाई ज्यादा दूर नहीं।
Sean's back from Vegas with a little surprise.
What, you engaged?
No. Married.
Alex's scheming goes too far.
Someone help! Get out! Run!
And tragedy hits Harchester United.
Come on, love.
Oh no, please.
Dream Team this week on Star Sports.
Nestle Milo presents ESPN School Quiz. Win with Milo Energy. In association with NECC, have you had an egg today? And Alpenliebe, ji lalchaye raha na jaye.
The battle of the mind continues with the teams that have crossed the first hurdle as they now enter the Zonal Semifinals. At stake is pride and the coveted title of the ESPN Sports Quiz Champs. Let the competition begin.
Welcome once again to the ESPN School Quiz and to the last of our South Zone semi-finals. Two teams already in the final, St. John's from Chennai, Loyola from Trivandrum. Now one of these three winners will join them, and what a moment that will be. Let's go and meet the three teams in today's South Zone semi-final right away. For a start, going all the way down to Kerala, representing the city of Kochi. On your left, T.R. Rajesh. On your right, Jai Krishnan Menon won convincingly in their preliminary. Let's meet this fine team from Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Girinagar. Moving on to Tamil Nadu, to the city of Chennai. On your left, Vishal Chandrasekhar. On your right, Sri Krishna Sri Ram beat Harvard Public School by just 1 point when they hit a 10-pointer. Let's welcome the PSBB school from Nungambakam, Chennai. And our third team from Andhra Pradesh, representing Hyderabad today. On your left, Anish. On your right, Aditya Guha Roy made a staggering comeback in the last round to come through. Let's meet the team from St. George's Grammar School, Hyderabad. So then, three good teams here. All of you have done very well to qualify. First, to enter the ESPN School Quiz, then to win a round in contrasting styles. Don't let that bother you anymore. What matters is that you are here and only one of you can now go on and reach the South Zone final. Let's start right away. Let's play Citius. Citius means faster, and this is our speed round. where we test these participants in their ability to be quick on their buzzers. One of three things that we check at this ESPN school quiz. You've all done it before. You've been good on the buzzers. Let's see if you can do it again. Here are the points, pluses and minuses, 3, 6 and 9. 10 points if you guess the identity of the person in the photograph as it reveals itself. Okay, you can only go that if you are in, go for it if you're in control. Let's start then. A for 3 points is our first jumbo. Let's see who goes for it first. A for 3 points. Kochi.
Calvin Smith.
Calvin Smith. What a good answer that was to come so quickly. 0.4 of a second. 0.4 of a second. Wasn't that sensational? Now, Kochi, are you going to give me 10 on this as well?
Ravi Shastri.
No, it's not Ravi Shastri. So let's pick up another square.
D for 3.
Okay, let's go bottom then. D for 3 points. D for 3 points. Kochi.
Eric Liddell.
Eric Liddell. They're very good on the buzzers. Kochi. Really good on the buzzers. 0.54 of a second. They got that 3-pointer. Now.
Rahul Dravid.
No, it's not Rahul Dravid. You almost startled me a little bit. But we've got 4 squares still.
B for 6.
Okay, B for 6. I think we should nail it. B for 6. B for 6.
Sonia Henny.
What a good answer that was. Sonia Henny. Sonia Henny. How many of you have heard of Sonia Henny? They unscrambled that in 1.4 seconds. Now.
Gopi Chand.
No, it's not Gopi Chand. In fact, look carefully at it to see if it looked like Gopi Chand. It's not Gopi Chand. What are you going to do? Go for the 9, go for the 6, or try and sneak a 3 in?
C for 6.
Okay, we'll take C for 6. They're confident of themselves. C for 6. And on the buzzer, Kochi. Now, question passes. Anyone else on the buzzer? If nobody goes for it, it goes back to Kochi for the 10-pointer. No one went for it. The tennis player, Todd Martin.